Set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Nifty move. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Get set.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. We'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him 30 yards there. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the gun, McCaffrey. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Get set. Stop.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Box. Get set.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, able to avoid him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 8, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Jones. Go to the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. Still going. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 70 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Maybe you only rap to pay the bills. Now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 27 yards. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Down the field, he's got one. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. 22
yards. And the Colts first down.
Now Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his legend.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Jones. Pass complete to Alec Cox. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Jones. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
To throw is Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got play to catch.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time through the air. 54 yards. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Welcome, football fans, to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go in Santa Clara. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready.
It's an option right that begins this drive. They pitch it out to him here. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Breaks free in the center of the field. He can do it. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here it was sharp, it was crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First play, he's going to throw. Purdy escapes the pocket. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome.
Makes a man miss. He's off. Still fighting forward. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, yellow.
Not to turn by that kick. He's throwing again. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. He has this down to the 34. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains. 3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 18, watch out. Yellow, yellow. Up.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lower the deficit to a single possession. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Him over the middle. Free inside the 30. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their early lead to 13. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. reach the end of one, and already that's the third time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Dan Quinn never afraid to take a risk. His guy's going for two.
Washington will line up for the two-point conversion.
Daniels looking to throw. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, give me a D.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
53.
Purdy on first down. Complete over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 20-7 ball game. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Brian close to the 8. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. George Kittle, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with them, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Samuel on the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Nick Martin picks it off. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops.
Makes the score. Commanders 26.
Well, they looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
One play in Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw by Purdy. He's on target, Watkins. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Little momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To get a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers at a disadvantage on the scoreboard.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
McCaffrey on third down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Watch out.
First down, Purdy to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Okay, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 7.
Here's Purdy to throw. Chase down to his Purdy has him knocked out. And the Commanders pick this one up. It's a foot race. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. Gets the 10. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Commanders get more points to end the lopsided first half. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kid, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, they took advantage.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
49ers 14.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Here we go. Yellow. Go ahead. Go ahead. Here we go. Here we go. Up.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Forced out to his right. Now he'll try a deep shot to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So it'll be 2nd down. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Up.
Back to throw it. They don't connect there. And now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
21. Outside. 18. Yellow. Stop.
Purdy to throw it. He puts some juice on it deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders work some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the 2nd half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of the 2nd half.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the ready.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Ready.
Daniels setting up the play action. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it. It's in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. On the gun, it's Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Let go.
Again, Daniels to the air. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Commanders 40.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Get set, get set. 22, watch out. Up.
Play action now. Purdy. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kicked off. Trey Amos. And the Commanders take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
It's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
There's Terry McLaurin on the target. So that brings up second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Second down give to Krosky-Merritt. He scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. 49ers to the line. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. He's loaded another one up. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders take possession in the area of the 38. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
And this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Running once again with Krosky-Merritt. Second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. Viking 18.
We're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go. 68, Bronco 80. 18, Rock.
Daniels to throw on fourth. Flushed out of the pocket. It's caught by McLaurin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Hot 70, hot 70. Ready?
Run it out of the pistol. Koski Merritt. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.